BMW makes some of our favorite engines on the market here in 2026, and the very tippy top might be this B58 inline 6. But if you opt for the compact crossover X3 with all-wheel drive, the kind of M-Lite package, if you will, and this inline 6, what sort of fuel economy can you expect? Well, tonight we're going to find out. Hey everybody, it's Charlie from DM Moto. Tonight we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test on the 2025 BMW X3 M50. In this test, I'm going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic fuel economy number for this compact luxury crossover. But before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Yes, the BMW X3 with the good old twin-turbo inline 6. This car is powerful, it's smooth, it's luxurious, and it's also entirely new for the 2025 model year. I'm not going to comment right now on the styling or the interior materials. We're going to save that for our full review, which you can find linked below. But from a fuel economy standpoint, this thing is looking quite slippery, I'll give it that. Now, if you do want to see more, like I said, check the link below for our full review. We also have not only one, but two dedicated sound system reviews on that Mark Levinson system, or not Mark Levinson, I apologize, on that Harman Kardon sound system. And we also have a members only sound test, which you can find linked below as well. Also, before we get started, let's give a shout out to the video sponsor, Lasfit. We've got Lasfit liners here in the X3 like we do for so many of our review vehicles. These liners are great because they're both affordable and durable and functional, and they fit so darn well. You can see, even though they're kind of rolling out a little bit from being tucked away in their boxes, very nicely measured, cover every little square bit there for your loading dirty things into your X3. You've even got coverage on the back of the rear seats, so if you fold those down, put stuff in there like skis, all muddy or something like that, you're still going to protect your carpet. Same thing here with the back seats and the front seats. A nice tray style design with these all-weather mats. If you're loading in dirty feet, dogs, anything like that in here, you're going to appreciate having this. And then same thing up in the front. Goes nicely underneath the seat. If you kind of put your feet up there, and then way up underneath the rear, the brake pedal here and the dead pedal, keep your vehicle protected. Check the link below to buy some Lasfit liners for either an X3 or pretty much any other car. They make a ton of mats, and we can get you a good old discount with the code DM Moto. So big shout out to Lasfit. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA's highway fuel economy test, which gives this X3 30 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are plenty of people who do bigger miles on the highway at higher steady state speeds and would like to know what sort of numbers you can realistically expect here in the real world. Quick side note, check out this Mercedes right here. This is a CLK 55. Yes, it is. Wow. That's pretty sweet. Shout out to that person. Huh. Those monoblock wheels. Man. Oh, and a Mark 7 GTI with the performance package. And an eruption green Mustang. Man, all sorts of good cars in here. So in order to test that out, we're going to head over to the highway here at night when there's less traffic. I'm going to go out, or I'm going to fill the car all the way up, go out and do 100 miles, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same 3-click filling method, and get a result. Now, a few things to note for today. The outside temperature should be somewhere in the mid-60s or so for our test. Our tire pressures are going to be filled to their door placard. I believe it was 36 front, 41 rear. And we're going to run the climate control at 73 degrees auto. So with that, let's head to the pump. We are all fueled up here in the X3. We're going to reset the car's trip computer. Get our climate control going. Set. Reset our GPS. We're ready to roll. Love that 48-volt mild hybrid system. Smoothly bringing the car to life. And BMW doesn't have drive modes anymore. They have my modes. Right now, I guess we were in personal. We're going to go over to efficient. And not only does that change aspects of the powertrain, but it changes aspects of our interior. Really gives you the whole experience, I suppose. Maybe that's not why it's not a drive mode. It's a my mode. Wouldn't vehicle mode be a little more fitting? Either way, we're going to take it nice and easy over to the highway. It's about half a mile away, and pick up the test from there. Now, the goal of this test isn't to hypermile. We're not trying to get the best possible fuel economy for this car, but rather a realistic figure. Whoa, and it's probably not going to come out super well on the POV camera, but the moon tonight is absolutely huge. I wonder if it's a full moon. It's April 1st today. It almost looks like the moon is pulling a prank on us. It's so large. But either way, we're not trying to hypermile, trying to get the best possible fuel economy. So in order to do that, get up to highway speed here at a reasonable pace, as long as I'm not too distracted by the moon. And we're going to set our climate control at a GPS indicated 71 miles per hour. It should allow us to average 70 over the whole test. Obviously no problem getting up to speed here. Switch over, see what our GPS is giving us. Oh, okay, alright. A few miles per hour high. It looks like 73 on the dash is giving us between 71 and 72 on the GPS. So we're going to try settling in at 73 and see how that lies. How do you change the following distance? Also, why is there a button here that clicks but it's not lit up? Okay. I don't want to follow that far behind. Do I have to do that from the screen now? Why? Why do cars do this to us? So, that would be driving settings, driver assistance, driving, distance control, close, okay. Situational distance control. Alright, well, that's set now, right? Can we do lane guiding? Okay, man, there's a lot going on here. There's route control. Ooh, turn route control off. Don't like that, it's already off. Okay, good. Assisted driving plus. That's good. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this assisted driving plus does on this drive. So far, it's quite good. Just takes a little getting used to. Doesn't look like it's a full hands-free system though at these speeds. It does look like we do need to drop one. So I'm going to continue on with the test, catch up with you at the end. I'm going to do some members-only testing of this Harman Kardon sound system. So check the link below if you want to see that. Oh, I also need to figure out how to dim the screen. It's too bright. That'd be home, interior lighting maybe? Or would this be a displays? Oh, cockpit brightness. How about that? Hey, okay. Fair enough. At least the screen is responsive. It's very quick. But we're going to continue on. Catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip.
It's not a game. It's a rich thing.
Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the BMW X3 M50i. Man, this engine, I tell you, it is just witchcraft every time we test it. So good. According to the vehicle's readout, 34.6 MPG, smashing its EPA result, and for such a high horsepower compact crossover like this, luxury car, pretty darn good figure. Other than that, this is an okay place to be on the highway. Maybe a little bit loud for a $76,000 car, but it's probably got some decently aggressive tires on it. Comfort is okay. Seat, hard to, you know, it does seem decently supportive, but it's also a bit firm. So if you're somebody who likes a softer seat, it's gonna be tough. It's also a bit narrow. I don't think these side bolsters are adjustable. And I think if you, oh, wait a minute here. Oh, they are. The upper bolsters are adjustable. Okay, that's better. Silly me. The bottoms, though, seem fixed, so they are a little bit huggy there in this M Sport model. I know it's not called M Sport, but the whatever they're calling it, M Light. In terms of the tack shot, I'll have to switch over back to Sport real quick just to see the tack. Going about 1,800 RPM, cruising here at 71. Pretty decent there. Sound system, bad for the price point. So check the full review if you want to see that, but very disappointing there. Oh, that active lane keeping works pretty well. It does pop up at you pretty quickly here. You can see it's probably about 8 seconds or so, but just a very little touch squeeze with the steering wheel. It doesn't even have to be a torque thing. You can just kind of squeeze it, get that haptic control, and then it goes right away. So if you just rest a hand on the wheel, it's no problem. I never had any issues with it giving up or losing or being intrusive, so pretty good there. Will say everything in here quite bright still. I have the brightness turned down, and it's just a lot of screen coming at you here. A little bit better when you get away from that and you get back to your phone projection. What else? There are definitely elements of the car that as you spend more time with it, if you owned it and really got comfortable with it, they would be more helpful and less frustrating. But there are some things when you're new to the car that you're trying to do that you're like, I just want to do this one task that used to be simple and now it requires a learning curve. But either way, we're going to get it back to the pump here, top it off with gasoline, and see what our results are. All fueled up, put in 2.888 gallons of 91 back here into the X3, taking our 100.4 miles traveled. It's always 1.1 miles further when we go this direction to fill up. Divided by 2.888's given us, very accurate to the car's readout, 34.8, rounding up to 35 miles per gallon here for the X3 M50 2026 model. Just so impressive for a high performance, pretty high performance, let's be honest, high powered, all-wheel drive crossover like this. And not only that, but BMW is giving you a healthy 17.2 gallon fuel tank in here. So 17.2 times 35 miles per gallon is giving you a 600 mile cruising range at 70 miles per hour here for the X3. Just great numbers. I mean, it really shows that thorough engineering goes so far into the fuel economy there. Yeah, so I'm sure the 40 does even better. I'd love to get into that one sometime. The 4-cylinder, like that engine as well. If you do want to see more on the X3, check the link below. We've got our pros and cons review. Big shout out to Lasfit for lining the floors, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.